Hi guys, today I am going to be doing a one brand wash day. Now it's basically a product review, but I have not been gifted these products by the company themselves. My beautiful best friend gave them to me. So the brand I'm going to be playing with is the GIOVANNI range. Now before I show you guys what I did, how I got on, I'm going to quickly just talk about the products themselves and the ingredients, just so you guys know what I'm using. So I'll do them in order that I generally use them. I condition my hair first. You can see it's just a little sample bottle. So it is the Tea Tree Triple Treat Invigorating Conditioner for all hair types. It contains botanical oils of conditioning rosemary, cooling peppermint and calming eucalyptus. So I'm just going to scan the ingredients quickly. Glycerin is quite high up, so that generally means it's quite a moisturising product, because glycerin is a humectant which pulls the moisture in from the air. So if your hair is prone to frizz in humid climates, particularly like the wonderful British wet weather, that might be something to keep an eye on. So just to quickly scan the oils and plant-based products that we have. We have peppermint oil, aloe vera leaf juice, safflower oil, matricaria flower extract. There are some like Latin names that haven't got what they are next to them. Eucalyptus oil, lavender leaf extract, tea tree leaf oil, rosemary leaf extract, sage leaf extract, thyme extract. Basically it's like putting stuffing on your hair. Thyme, colt's foot and nettle extract. It says, so lots of plant-based ingredients, so it's nice and not artificial. 100% vegetarian, no animal testings, no parabens, lauryl or laureth sulfate, no dyes, no PEGs. PEGs. Oh, now I've got my lenses in, but I'm still blind as a bat, so I'm going to look at these little logos here to try and work out what they are for you guys. Family owned and operated since 1979. Oh, that's good. It's got the leaping bunny, so it's cruelty free, recyclable, and it's good for 12 months after you open it. So that is the conditioner. Shampoo. Again, it's got lots of peppermint oil, aloe vera, safflower, eucalyptus, lavender, tea tree, rosemary, sage, thyme. It's got it's similar ingredients to this basically, but it's got, I'm not going to attempt to read them. It's got the cleansing ingredients in it that make it a shampoo as opposed to a conditioner, but it is still all naturally good. God, flipping heck. You guys know what I mean. Then we're going to move on to the foam. I am a recent convert to foam, as you guys know. For years I've used the purple Superdrug mousse. But I recently invested in the Cream of Nature Style and Shine foaming mousse because they didn't have any of the purple Superdrug mousse in Superdrug. And I was really pleasantly surprised by that foam, particularly when I'm doing a quick dry refresh. I just smooth a bit over my hair, diffuse it, and we're done. It has shaved minutes off my refresh routine. But the one negative to using that foam in particular is that it doesn't have that much hold. Now this is, if you look, medium to firm hold, so you will see if it does give stronger hold as I'm using it. Natural infusion texturizes while adding body and volume to hair. So again, it's vegan, cruelty-free, natural botanical ingredients, recyclable packaging. Botanical sounds a lot better than plant-based, doesn't it? It sounds more sciencey. Builds hair to amazing heights with amazing stay power. Distributes easily for smooth moves in style. Adds texture and shine. You can see my hair is looking pretty shiny. It's got vitamin E, aloe vera, sunflower, soybean, mallow, some more Latin-y names, lavender, rosemary, clary extract, thyme, colt's foot, nettle. Natural fragrance. So this is not fragrance free. And then the last product that I use today is the LA Hold Styling Gel Stronghold. I have seen a lot of people mention this on Facebook and the like. So when my friend gave me this, I was really excited because I've wanted to try this for a while. Extreme holding power infused with natural surface enhancers for a brilliant shine. So again, vitamin C, grapefruit, essential oils, aloe vera. So it's got a lot of all these ingredients. Obviously, it's not just the plant oils that I'm naming. They're just what I've picked out basically because they are what I can pronounce and what I know they are. But all of these products so far have been very botanical based. Again, vegan, no animal testing, recyclable packaging. It says here, this bit has confused me. Eco-chic technology. The elements of earth, wind, fire and water represent a unique combination of certified organic botanicals and incredible style. I'm not quite sure what that has to do with the hair gel. But hey ho. Salon quality, colour safe. So that is good because I colour my hair. So it's good to know that this is not going to strip the colour out. So that is my quick rambling review of the products themselves. So now I will show you guys how I use them and how I got these results. So as you can see, my hair is freshly washed and feeling tingly. What I did was I conditioned and detangled with this conditioner first, like I normally do. I got my hair nice and wet, raked it through. I just spent a little while finger detangling to be as gentle as I can on my hair, because as you all know by now, I'm trying to grow it out after I cut it, so I'm being as gentle and loving as I can be. I found it was really thick initially coming out, but as I raked it through my hair, it began to sort of melt a little bit, and it made my hair go lovely and soft, but it also felt quite cleansing, which surprised me given it's a conditioner. Then I added a little bit more water and started trying to brush my hair while it was wet like I normally do, try and detangle it. But I did find that my hair was particularly knotty, where I didn't protect it last night because I know I was going to be washing it. I always forget that I still need to detangle my hair, so it always goes a little bit knotty, particularly around the nape of my neck. So I added the water and I just ran the shower over my hair whilst I was detangling, and that really helped melt away the curls. We don't want to melt away the curls. It helped melt away the knots and made detangling a little bit easier. I then added the shampoo. This smelled really minty and fresh smelling. The conditioner didn't have that much of a scent, but the shampoo I found was quite fresh smelling and quite cleansing. As I was rubbing it into my hair, into my scalp, I could just smell all the tea tree and peppermint and all the goodness that was in it, and it's left my scalp feeling really clean, really tingly. So I am very impressed by the shampoo in particular. So that's where we are now. As you can see, all I've done is just chuck my hair up in an old pyjama top. So let's see what we're working with. If I can get the top off my head. Now what I will normally do is add a little bit of either the Lush All-in-One Styler for curly hair or the Boots Curl Cream, but because this is a one brand wash day, I'm going to skip that step. So what I am going to do is look for a hair clip. One of these days I will be organised and have everything I need ready. Got my clip. So I'm just going to clip up the top section of my hair, if it will let me. The downside to not having the putting the cream or styler or whatever is it's a little bit knotty, so this is going to be interesting. So I've been trying to debate, so I'm trying to decide, debating with myself, what would be the best order to apply the two styling products, because I've seen it done both ways. I think what I'm going to do is start with the mousse, because I think that will be easier to sort of rake through and slightly detangle my hair with. So this is what it looks like, clear liquid. I'm assuming this is going to be similar to the Cream of Nature Style and Shine foaming mousse that you've seen me use a couple of times. I'll just scooch back a little bit so I'm all in. So I'm not sure how much to use. It says it's medium to firm hold, so I don't want to put, I've got loose hair, so I don't want to put too much on. Yeah, 5 pumps. This makes me think of dentist surgeries. Again, it smells clean and it smells fresh, but it does smell a bit dentisty. So I'm raking it through first. I think I've used a bit too much. You can see I've got a lot on my hands. So we shall see. I mean, I've done 5 pumps now, so I have to do the same amount for every section now, otherwise it's not going to look right. So I've finger detangled to get most of the knots out, and then I've got my Behairful brush. You've all seen me rave about it. You know where the referral link is. Yeah, it's detangling fine, as you can see. It doesn't have quite so much slip in my hair though. That's my little quick curl training. Yeah, it's not gliding through quite so much, but that might be a good thing because my hair gets weighed down really quickly. There's a little knot here. Yeah, so anyway, as I was saying, my hair gets weighed down quite easily, so I'm wondering if the absence of a cream will help counterbalance that. But then at the same time, I've put too much of this mousse in. So we shall see. I feel like this is going to give me a rock hard cast. You can see there's the one bit where I've curl trained. Now, the LA Hold Styling Gel Strong Hold. Work through damp or dry hair and style is designed for a professional finish. I realised I didn't read this. Depress, pump to dispense rich foam into palm. It's very rich. Sorry, that's me zoning out there. Blow dry or air dry for a turbocharged style. And this is a professional finish. Covered in hairs. Right, so let's just do a tiny bit of the gel. This doesn't really have a smell. That rhymed. Now, I'm sure there are better ways of scrunching my hair. I know there is like a right way to scrunch. I'm yet to find it. Right. So again, I'm going to have to do 5 pumps. In fact, you know what? I'm not going to. Because I don't want to. So I'm just going to have one bit of hair. It's at the bottom, so it's not the end of the world. One bit of hair is going to look different to the rest, but it's the beauty of curly hair. So again, I'm just quickly raking it through to make sure it's evenly distributed, and then I'm going to brush for volume, so that's why I'm holding the brush vertically. I find then it unsticks my hair from my scalp and gives my roots that much needed boost, because even though I've got quite short layers, it deflates quite quickly. So many loose hairs. It's not even like the weather's been particularly warm lately. Right. So again, holding it vertically, getting it nice and detangled, and then I'm going to give it all a good scrunch before I add the gel, just to counterbalance any of the stretching outness. I think I'm going to have to give this brush a good wash after doing this. So, my thoughts so far on the Giovanni styling products, at least, is less is more. Because even though I only did 3 pumps of the mousse foam thing, hair styling foam, it still feels very rich and like you don't need to use as much. And then again, just a tiny bit pea-sized blob of gel. I mean, these are all good products so far. I'm not disliking them. As it happens, currently I haven't looked up prices or anything, so the fact you don't need to use as much can only be seen as a good thing, particularly if they are on the pricier side, because technically they should last longer. So now my hair is styled, obviously. I'm gonna dry it. I'm gonna use my Black Orchid diffuser. I'm gonna do it on high speed, medium heat. And I'm gonna start at my roots first, make sure my roots and scalp are dry before I move on to my mid-lengths and ends, because I find that helps minimize heat damage, because as I said, I am trying to grow my hair out, so I want to minimize as much damage to the ends of my hair as possible. So I'm going to do that off camera because it's tedious and I have my head upside down for most of it, so there's not much to look at. And then I'll be back to scrunch out what I'm assuming will be a rock hard cast and go through the results. So as predicted, my hair is pretty much rock hard. As usual, you all know how much I hate diffusing. It's still ever so slightly damp. So what I would normally do, if I wasn't pressed for time, I would just leave my hair until it was fully 100% dry before scrunching out the crunch. But, you know, I have to get on with the rest of my life today. So I'm going to scrunch out a little bit early. But it feels like it's not going to have too much of a negative effect because if I lean forward, this isn't wet hair. This is cast. This is that hard, crunchy shell. So if you're looking for a good cast, if your hair likes that, I'm just going to add as well, while I remember, because I haven't written any notes for this video, which is why my last few videos have been a bit sort of all over the place because I've stopped being organised basically. What I like about the shampoo is I only had to shampoo once and my scalp feels completely clean and tingly. What I've been having to do with other shampoos that I've used lately, I've been having to do a double cleanse if my scalp is feeling a little bit itchy, which mine was before. So that is a big positive for the shampoo, that I only had to cleanse once. I didn't have to do the double cleanse. Anyway, so I know it's meant to be a one brand wash day, but I don't have a Giovanni serum. I don't even know if they do a serum. So I'm going to use my trusty coconut capillary serum, which, oh man, I've got hardly any left. Thank you, son. He poured the whole bottle on his head because he thought it was gel. So, yeah. I'm going to do 3 pumps to begin with, 3 drops to begin with, and I will add more if needed. Now, I'm going to scooch back a bit, if I can. What's going on with my chair today? So how I scrunch out the crunch is very dignified and elegant. Flip my head upside down. Hope you guys can see. I literally flip my head upside down and do praying hands on it. I'm sure there are like prettier ways to break this cast, but I am yet to discover it. As with everything in my life, there is always a pretty way to do things. I do not do the pretty way. So I'm just gently scrunching it. So you saw me do the praying hands method to initially break the cast. So now I'm just gently scrunching it to put a bit of bounce back in it. It feels very voluminous, giving the roots a good old fluffaroo to get as much volume in as possible, make sure my hair is not stuck down. Not that it will be, because like I said, I diffuse my hair upside down. And then flip. Do I want to put a little bit more serum on? No. Imagine how amazing this would look if my hair was still long. And give this root a fluff. So I've not put a load of product on my roots, obviously, because I try and avoid doing that, for A, volume, and B, to avoid weighing my hair down. But it still feels like my roots have got that little bit of cast. So I'm wondering if that means that I will avoid the halo frizz as this wash day progresses. Oh, how 80s! Right, put back into some sort of semblance of order. And there we have it. So, thoughts. Let's start from the beginning. Conditioner. So, this conditioner had a slight minty smell to it. Not massively. Oh, it does say to massage into hair for 3 to 5 minutes. I didn't do that. Although, no, I didn't do that. I probably did it for about 2 minutes. But it felt nice and rich and moisturising whilst I was detangling. But it also left my hair feeling quite clean. I'm not going to use the word dry because that's bad. But some conditioner can leave your hair feeling a bit over moisturised, a little bit almost gunky and weighed down. This didn't have that feeling. It felt really light and really cleansed. Shampoo. I love this shampoo. I'm going to look up how much this costs, because you know I film the intro last, so I will have already said how much it costs. Yeah, I'm going to look up how much this costs, and I think once I have finished with the shampoo that I'm currently using, I think I'm going to invest, because it's left my hair, you can see how much volume it's got. I think the parting's pretty much in the centre, so it's not like I've got more hair on one side. I'm not sure why it's gone a bit uneven, but either way, you can see how much volume my hair's got. It's not weighed down at all. It feels really clean. My scalp does not feel like itchy and again gunky. I know that's not quite the right word, but you guys know what I mean. It doesn't feel weighed down or itchy or producty at all. It's just that shampoo I'm obsessed with. So thank you, Maddie, for giving me this, because I think I'm going to invest in some of this. Now the foam. I was pleasantly surprised by this foam, because the Cream of Nature doesn't have as much hold as this. I'm going to assume that's a medium hold, whereas this is medium to firm hold. So this is the side where I did 5 pumps for the section, and it doesn't feel, it's got a little bit more of a cast that's still left than the rest of my hair, but it doesn't feel weighed down. It doesn't feel too producty. So even though I think the 3 pumps is probably the right amount, it's so light that it doesn't matter if you use a little bit too much while you're trying to sort of work out how much product to use. This is also, I think this is what has given me so much volume. I generally use a mousse on a wash day, as you guys know, the purple Superdrug mousse, and that is not quite so volumizing as this. So this is good because it gives the hold of the mousse but the volume of a foam. So again, I think I might have to invest in some of this. You can see I've still got plenty left, so it's going to last me a while, especially if I use less pumps. But yeah, I was surprised by that. Now lastly, the gel. This is really thick. I would say this is a similar consistency to the Eco Styler gel. So it's a really thick jelly when compared to my old friend, the Tough Stuff. This obviously has really good hold. You've seen me use this in videos and reels on Instagram. This has a good hold, but it is still not as thick as this. So it will be interesting to see how these results hold up throughout the day. I'm going to the gym in a minute as well, so I'll be able to see if it can withstand a workout. Again, it doesn't feel too heavy. Like it's still got the tiniest amount of a cast, but I'm just going to leave that to break of its own accord. My hair is huge. Yeah, so, but again, it just doesn't feel weighed down. It doesn't feel heavy. My hair feels really light. You can see how much volume it's got. Even though I used quite a lot of product in my hair, it's not weighed down at all. So to sum up, I am really impressed by the Giovanni range. They smell fairly unisex, so if you don't like the fruity, girly scents, this might be something to look into. I'm not 100% sold on the smell of the foam. Like I said, it reminds me a bit of dentist surgeries, but I didn't like the coconut product smell when I first started using them. I thought the curl booster smelt a bit like barley sugars and a bit like Grandad sweets, but it is now one of my favourite products and I do now like the smell, so it might grow on me, but first impressions, I'm not 100%. But the shampoo smells really clean. It smells sort of like toothpaste in a good way because of all these mint oils it's got in it. So I think I'm going to consider this a win because my hair is huge but controlled, apart from these little layers that I've just sort of hacked into my hair when I cut it. So yes, thumbs up all round. So thank you guys so much for joining me today for my one brand wash day. Let me know down in the comments if you've tried any of these products. If there's any other brands you want me to have a go at playing with, depending on price, I will give it a go. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I mentioned in my last video that I'm going to be playing with my new banana clip. That is going to be coming up next week. So if you are curious as to what this gadget is, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. Please like, comment, share amongst your friends, help my channel grow, help get me out there, and I will see you soon. Bye bye. I'm assuming this is going to be similar to the Cream of Nature all-in-one